All right, Shalom. Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start by giving all honor and glory and praise unto our Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rachakwadash. Double honors unto the elders and the apostles and the bishops of Great Millstone, whom I learn this truth from. Shalom, shalom. To all sincere Akim, pushing the word and truth in sincerity. Shalom. And I just want to, do a lesson on something I've been meditating on, pretty much throughout this week, as you analyze things through the spirit, you look at the state of our nation, okay, the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans uh, who go back to Jacob. You see, what the Lord has done to us, man. All right, Yahweh Bashim Shai has humiliated us. All right, in the sight of the nations, man. Okay, He has humbled us. All right, He's brought us very, very low. And it's very, it's humiliating, especially as a man. All right, as an Israelite man, okay, from your, each tribes, that Asakim come from, it's very humiliating being on the bottom. All right, especially the so-called Judite man. He's completely on the bottom, completely in servitude. All right, he's in, he's in servitude. Okay, underneath his woman. Okay, his children. All right, underneath the heathen, beginning with Esau, Edom. The so-called Judite man is he's in full subjection. All right, and that's all because we disobeyed the Heavenly Father. But nevertheless, this is very humiliating, man. Okay, to not have any power, to not have any land, any resources. Okay, to not have any say so in anything, man. A so called black man or Hispanic or Native American man tries to, voice his opinion in anything that's important. Okay, in this so-called world, well, it gets shot down immediately, man. All right, no, for the most part, nobody wants to hear it. Okay, why? Because we've been brought low. Okay, we've been humiliated by Yahweh Shema Shai. Let's grab Deuteronomy 28:43. And it reads, the stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low. All right, and this is due to the curses that the Lord has put upon us. We came down very low. Okay, as a people, beginning with the men. All right, the Israelite man is at the lowest, man, of the low. All right, for the time being. Okay, the Lord, hey, Lord, in due time, he's gonna set us back up. He's gonna set someone he's gonna set a profitable servant, roughly paraphrasing over this current world. Okay, but for in this time, man, we've been humiliated. We've been brought very low. All right, and as a man, especially Israelite man, this should make you wanna get back on top. Serve Yahweh Shema Shai in truth and in sincerity, so that we can be placed back in that position that the Lord had created us for, man. Because this ain't life. This ain't living, man. Waking up at fucking 4 in the morning. Excuse my language, but that's what time I got to get up. 4 in the morning. Okay, to go drive a big rig. For however many hours that they say I have to drive it. All right. No, barely no time to really do anything, man. And when you have time to do anything, you're physically burnt out. All right. This ain't life, bro. Okay. This is a humiliation period that we have to go through. From Yahweh Shema Shai. All right, which should humble you and make you wanna serve the Lord. All right, and get back on top. Okay, that's the answer. That's the key to get out of this mess. That we got ourselves in disobeying the Lord. All right, let's go ahead and grab this Deuteronomy 4:26, and it reads, "I call heaven and earth to witness against you this day, that ye shall soon utterly perish from off the land whereunto ye go over Jordan to possess it. Ye shall not prolong your days upon it, but shall be shall utterly be destroyed. All right. So the Heavenly Father, man, he took us off the land of Israel. Okay, for our disobedience, man. Throughout the various, captivities that we have been through, the Lord, He always removed us off the land. He ultimately He took His name off of us because the Lord is not going to tarnish His name. All right, the Lord is not going to be humiliated. Okay, in front of the nations because of us, man. This is why the Lord humiliated us in front of the nations for our disobedience, man. The Lord couldn't have His name upon us, man. He destroyed us, okay, and rightfully so, man, because Jake is wicked, man. Okay, the Lord destroyed us, man. He brought us low. He humiliated us. All right, let's go ahead and let's grab that word. Okay, humiliation. Okay, humiliation is it's like let's all right, bear with me for a second. Webster Dictionary, humiliation, humiliated, to reduce someone to a low position in one's own eyes or others' eyes, to make someone ashamed or embarrassed. Okay, so the Lord embarrassed us, man. All right, He whooped our ass. All right, He used Esau Edom. It's like He used Esau Edom, all right, and the heathen nations, to embarrass us. All right, to humiliate us, man, to bring us very low, to a low position, you know, being on the bottom, man. Okay, being on the very bottom, man. As a man, in this society, you want to be respected. Okay, you want to be reverenced. You want to, have the so-called fame, so to speak, but in a righteous way. You wanna have people, uh, come to you. All right, for understanding things of that nature. Those are all desires of a real man. You want your woman to reverence you and respect you, man. But we get none of that on this side because the Lord has embarrassed us. He's brought us low. All right, but it was done for a purpose. The Lord, he didn't do it to utterly destroy the house of Jacob. He did it to teach us a lesson, man. All right, he did it to teach us a lesson, man. He did it to ultimately to make us stronger. Okay, so that when we get back on top, all right, we're gonna have those new bodies, but when we get back on top, man, we gonna know, all right, what wickedness gets you, all right. Okay, let's grab this. Lamentations 2:14 and reads that prophets have seen vain and foolish things for thee. Okay, it's talking about the false prophets. They pretty much pushing to their congregation that Trump he's gonna bring this place back, okay, and to live comfortably here while you're in captivity. Not that ain't the mission, and they have not discovered thine iniquity. All right, these false prophets don't call our people out on their wickedness. They condone it for the most part, man. All right, you got congregations committing adultery. Within the congregation, they so called get on camera and call it out, but these people are able to come back. They're able to get these prominent positions. Not to say hey we're perfect, but nevertheless, man, these people aren't being rebuked to turn away that captivity. But I've seen for the false burdens and causes of banishment. All right, they false they got false burdens, man, upon their congregations and causes of banishment. Okay, they really not going into the deep of the scriptures. Why we were banished. All right, from our land, from ultimately from our power. Yahweh Shema Shai, man, he banished us. All right, he brought us very low, man. He humiliated us. Okay, When someone banishes you, that's a form of humiliation, man. You know, just like you go over there with Ishmael, or and amongst Moab, amongst Elam, you do certain things, okay, to the family, or you do certain things, all right, that the family doesn't approve of. They'll banish you, man. They'll excommunicate you, all right, which is a form of humiliation. Okay, other families find out that you have been banished, all right, for something that you did. They ain't gonna mess with you, man. Okay, and that's humiliating. Lamentations 2:15. All that pass by clap their hands at thee, all right, the heathen. Okay, that when people walk by, clap their hands at you, that's a form of taunting. You know, that's a form that's a form of humiliation, man. They hiss and wag their head at the daughter of Jerusalem, saying, "Is this the city that men call the perfection of beauty, the joy of the whole earth?" Okay, mocking, taunting, okay, humiliating us, belittling us as a nation. Okay, and this is all the Lord did this. All right, the Lord he humiliated us, beginning with the men. All right, you got women ruling over men. You got women pretty much saying that they lead the nation, man. Okay, women, you got women talking about they the backbone of the community. Hey, that's embarrassing, man. All right, our so-called, these so-called entertainers of the so-called black community are the spokesmen for the nation. That's embarrassing, man. No other nation has that. All right, Deuteronomy 28:48, and it reads, "Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies." All right, you gotta serve your enemies, man. You've been humiliated. All right, Jake don't even see it that way. Jake don't even think they're in captivity. They don't even see Esau as their enemy. But if you gotta serve a person that hates your guts, man, you've been brought very low. Which the Lord Yahweh shall send against thee. The Lord sent the heathen beginning with Esau against us, man. All right, various different heathen nations against us. But we talking about now, underneath Esau, man. The Lord sent Esau after us for our wickedness. All right, to do the things that he did, okay? To beat us, man. Shall sin against thee in hunger and the thirst and the nakedness and in want of all things. If you gotta go to another man for you to survive, pretty much, that's embarrassing, man. All right, that's embarrassing. Okay, because a real man is not gonna want to ask another man for anything for the most part, unless he has to. Other than that, a real man, he's not gonna go to another man, all right, to ask him for anything. Okay, we gotta go to Esau, the so-called white man, and ask this man, damn near beg this man to give us citizenship. Okay, so-called a marriage license, a home loan, which these things you can barely get, as a Jake man. All right, a so-called good job, to where you're able to take care of your family, and keep food on the table and not be struggling. All right, that's embarrassing, man. That's we gotta bend the knee to this man. All right, as far as our day-to-day essentials. Now we're not gonna bend the knee when it comes time to when that chip is made mandatory, Lord willing. But I'm saying to get our daily bread, we gotta bend our knee to Esau, Edom, man, and the heathen. And in one of all things, and he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck, which he did. You can look it up on the internet. All right, until he have destroyed thee. All right, Esau ultimately, Yahweh Shai used Esau to destroy us, to humiliate us, man. Okay, getting your back whipped in slavery. All right, and getting hung, getting castrated. Okay, being subjugated, being your woman being taken against your will. All right, and Esau having his way with her. That's humiliating, man. All right, but hey, man, you know, through all this, this humiliation, we're still gonna rise. We're still, the elect is still gonna get the last laugh, so to speak. But this has been the most humiliating captivity that we've been in, man. Matthew going it off here, Matthew 20 and 16, and it reads so the last shall be first. Okay, Yahweh Shai speaking. All right, Esau is the first, but he's gonna be last. All right, and the first last for many Salakia. So the last shall be first. We're the last. All right, read this over again. We're the last. All right, we're the last for everything, man. All right, but we're getting ready to be made first very soon. The Lord is going, he's going to lift up that humiliation and the first last. All right, beginning with Amalek, they're getting ready to be made bare. They're getting ready to be the last. They're getting ready to go into captivity. For many be called, but few chosen. All right, we've been called to this truth. To do what we do, to teach. Okay, exhort, rebuke, do those things. The Lord has called us to do these things, but few be chosen. All right, we hope to be of that chosen. Okay, because to be humiliated and put to shame and still be destroyed on this side, that's a double whammy. That's a double humiliation, man. All right, to be destroyed and be destroyed again from the Lord, however which way He chooses to destroy you. That's you know that's a bitter loss right there, man. We want to be, you know we want to be of that chosen, man. We want to be delivered out of this place, with those chariots, okay, in a glorious fashion, man. That's gonna make up, sort of speak. That's gonna make up for all the hell we've been catching, all right. This humiliation, man, being glorified with Yahweh Shai. Okay, but with that, we're going in the lesson. Lord willing, it was edifying. Till next time, Shalom.